Welcome back to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. Hope everybody's doing well today. As you can see, we got our little Dyson swarm things kind of happening. They're looking good. Producing that 4 gigawatts of power there, and getting our protons. So I've been busy. I've been went to some other planets so I could get some of the rare materials brought in so we can get stuff ready for builds, and getting that going. In the meantime, I threw up a bunch of containers so we could capture all these going. I don't know how many we're doing. Well, now it's just going to show none a minute because nothing's moving, I bet, but yeah, I always have trouble finding these things. I should probably star it because it's just a small little dot. Yeah, I don't even see it. I'm missing it, I'm sure. Okay, I definitely don't see it in there, so I don't know how many. If that even keeps track of that or anything. All right, so what we're going to work on today is getting our antimatter fuel rods going. Then we can get our fake suns going. Let's go to the north side and we'll show you what I did up here as far as just getting rare materials. So I went to the black hole, I tapped that planet for the unipolars, because everything I build now I'd really like to build with all the Tech 3 stuff, or Mach 3 things. So I needed the unipolar magnets in. So I just set up place to receive. So I tapped all these things to bring them down, as well as there was organic crystals there too. So I threw them in there because eventually what I want to do is get a smelting planet together and then delete a lot of stuff off of this planet and kind of restructure this to more late game build stuff. So yeah, we can use these artificial suns to power quite a bit with using that antimatter. That works pretty well. These work great too. I think you can use antimatter in there too. I don't really recall. We'll have to maybe try it to see. And then I wanted to get these advanced miners going because it's just going to save a lot of time doing that when we're going tapping planets. And I'll bring you to a planet to show you kind of how I tap it. Give you maybe an idea or two, we'll see. But yeah, now we got to try to find a spot because I didn't even do that before. Good old me with the prep work, you know. So let's see what we got going on here for size, because we got to do 2 builds. I think I cleaned up some of this. Oh yeah, I upgraded everything belt wise, belt and sorter wise, and then all the assembler machines are all Mark 3s on the planet. So I did all that upgrade. I didn't have the other upgrades before that. So I think we're gonna expand this to probably do it right in place. I just want to add 2 more rows of each, and I think this will work here, that we can do one nice build here. Oh, that would work really well if it goes back, but then it's not going to be in line, so I don't really want to do that. All right, bring up to do antimatter. We need particle combiners. Particle combiners. Colliders, not combiners. Yeah, it says it right on the recipe there. So we need antimatter and the proton, critical proton, and we'll get antimatter and hydrogen out. Just what we need, more hydrogen. But that's fine. Once when we get rolling, we can probably export that out to anything. So we can, and I'm gonna just do the interstellars. That way we can transfer things around, and it's just, I don't know, find it easier. Where's that line? I like putting these on the lines so that the middle is on the line. It just helps when you're running belts and stuff for me to find that. There's that. I found that in there, no problem. And we are going to need this and this. Okay. So our recipe takes 1 a second and gives us 1 a second. So I could do a very decent sized build here, except for limited space. Do I have any bigger space on the planet? No. I could take more space here, but I eventually want to make this a little bit bigger, I think. Let's see. Well, let's just do this, and we'll do it like a small build. So we got one product out, 2 products back in. Let's get our yeah, I'm prepared. Thankfully, we have them right up in here. They should be right here. Really? You're gonna give me a hard time and not let me go in there now. Jeez. Don't need 146 of them, but that's fine. Okay, so we can do if we gotta fill this stuff in before I forget. So we need 1 a second. Our belts are running 60 a second. 30 a second. Sorry about that. So our belts are running 30 a second. So if we do if I can fit 15 in there, we can share belts. And I can do 2 on either side. But I think I want to offset them. Where are they? So yeah, they're pretty big. I was thinking I might be able to get 3 rows of 3 in there, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think 2 will be good. So we'll run these back as far as we can. I'll do the particle out. And we'll let's run it down as far as we can, and then our return lines. Okay. I'm going to want to proliferate. And we can start that one there. And we're going to have to offset these as well. Don't think we'll get 15 because we're almost there now and we need spaces. 14. Oh, 14 it is. And this needs to be offset by 1. And I think I'm going to offset it this way, so we can fit that 14th in there. And there we go. So, I don't really get too much easier of a build than this. This is pretty straightforward and simple of a build. As I screw something up, I'm sure. Somewhere. So this is an output, and let's do the antimatter there. This will be an input, and that will be hydrogen. So this one will be hydrogen. This will be in. I'm in the way here, I can't see. And then that one. That was a colliding. What? Let's see, I gotta reconfigure this, I think. Well, obviously, right? So I gotta do our long ones here. So I want to do hydrogen out, and I want to do antimatter out there. So that's that one out. That can be that one out. That can be that one in. That, oh, I didn't set a filter on that. I don't think this is that antimatter, and that is our input. I don't think I got a filter on this. I don't. That is. I really can't move that window. That is our hydrogen out. Don't care about input, so there, that is all set. All right, there we go. I told you I'd screw it up, even though it's really simple. Let's get our recipe in here. We are doing that. Oh, I should have saved it, but copied it. And part 1 is almost complete. Sometimes it's so hard to get this to line up. There we go. Jeez. Alright, and one too many, and yes I did. Okay. I'm okay with this. Actually, I'll do that. All right, now let's get power. And got to do both sides with this. Every other one. Actually, that does cover. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm just gonna keep on going with it. I hear a chem plant going. And one more here. Okay. Now let's get our proliferation set up. And I'll keep it back here for this one. Did I even get those? I didn't even get those in here. And no. By demand. I'm not really, I don't really care about these because I'm not going to get warpers, so I'll take these out. Don't need them. Okay. Now we need our output for our proliferation. And that's in there. And let's get I do kind of want to. I'm going to put in a storage here because I don't want this to stop. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna dump hydrogen into a storage, which, because I'm using a mod, yes, write all your anger in chat, that's fine, or in comments, but I don't want this to stop because of hydrogen, because I'm pulling it down from the planet and stuff. So let's get this brought in, and these are gonna just be that. They'll be in here in a second. Let's speed this up a little bit as we're going slow. Okay, antimatter is being produced. And there we go. We're filling up quickly. So, little build, do quite a bit. I mean, it goes. What is it? We're using, yeah, 1 a second. So we're making 1 a second. We got 28 of them. So we're making 28 a second. It's a nice thing right there. All right, now. Deuterium fuel rods. 24 seconds to make 2 of them. Wow, very slow build. This is 5 products. We'll have to bring in. I'm glad they did those little bots. These little droney bots, because they're really good. I did make a build of this to prepare for this, and then maybe we can take and do a little exploration of some planets, and maybe set up a planet with this episode too, to get stuff going. And then we need to figure out for the next episode is going to be all building of smelters, doing some smelter arrays with late game throughput, and playing around with some builds. So we'll build all our general materials, all of it. We'll get that going, so that we can pretty much do anything at that point and get some cooler builds down and done. Excuse me. So what I'd really kind of like to do is see if I can find that deuterium, and then as we go, if I see something that I built, I can stop and show you. So the reason why I always put what I'm making first on top of the list, because with this mod it shows you what's in there, and I can just look at the top one and know that's what I'm making there, rather than going, oh, where did I put that? So it's just a little organization, trying to keep things a little bit organized. Yeah, because like all this, the gear over there, all this smelting, I want to take out of this planet and bring to like a smelter planet that'll just kind of manufacture all that. Maybe a manufacturing product planet is better. And then we'll do some more of these kind of builds that are taking those initial products to make another one. So we'll kind of do that. That's the greenies. There's the deuterium and the fuel rods. Perfect. I got all these going the wrong way, so now when I grab them, I'm grabbing from down here, and I want to be grabbing from here. So the trick to that is when you're building, face north and build to your right, and then when you select them, you'll select them with this towards you so you can see where you're lining things up. So we can use this same build to build the antimatter, and find a bigger spot we could make it bigger too. So let's Control C, and boy, that autosave is starting to really kill me. And that looks good there. Use now, that puts it in our clipboard. And let's go find a space. I think that's going to be... I can't put it there anyway because I need that to build. Technically, that would just fit. Especially if I spun it around that way and went tight there. Works for me. At this point, we're just looking for spaces to do it. Because again, once when we get to another planet, I'll do a big build for this. Look at that, just fit in there. That's some kind of sweet. I always lose my cursor. It's too much. There it is. Jeez. I want to get this before they're bringing all this stuff back. Alright. So we are doing antimatter fuel rods, which we need antimatter, which I don't know how this is not contained. Oh, we're going to take that hydrogen anyway, so that's kind of cool. And our precious titanium alloy. Okay, these are going to be all storage. And this I want to be able to supply everywhere. And because I'm supplying that everywhere, I want to make sure I drop that down to 10% so I can just pull 100 in for me and fill myself up. Because once when we start using antimatter, I probably won't have to touch it again for a long time. A long time. It's beautiful. And we'll supply this because we could, that's 720 gigajoules compared to 750 megajoules. So we could burn that and have just mass amount of power. And it won't even take that many. And not even talking about using those artificial suns, just even in the fusion. I mean, these will be more efficient, I think, because they're pumping out 72 megawatts each one, and these things. Do I not have any? Really? Oh, I thought I had them set up to come in. I guess I don't. Need more slots. I only got one left, and I like keeping one open so I can pull something in if I needed it. Okay, we don't need this in here. Okay, so there is our recipe, and now we need to bring in I can get rid of that belt, and then I can put on top of there our little storage. God, I can't believe you can do this. It's so fantastic. When I found out about that, it blew me away. It's like, oh my god, this is great. And I don't want anything with us, and we want to request and throw them in there, and that should already be set. Yeah, I'm looking for that. Oh, I'm looking for this. Oh, set because I just set it on there, dummy. There we go. Get them in there, and then we'll start Well, I guess nothing's in here. We can start bringing stuff in. Set this. I don't care. I'll bring all this over. I really just give that extra storage. How many of this is this looking for? One, yeah. Like, barely need any of these. I'll do 1200 and 1200. I mean, it really doesn't matter anyway. The drones are just going to keep on shuttling back and forth. The bigger the buffer, the less you have to wait for time, and sometimes it stalls out. But this 1200, that should be more than enough. And let's start bringing that stuff in, because we can. Let things fill up. All right. Now let's start figuring out main ones are going to be bring the antimatter down. Oh geez, I did the wrong. Okay, I guess this is not going to be antimatter, it's going to be that. So again, it's running right next to the machine, so they'll be able to get that in really quick. This one is going to be the shared one for the other two products. So that and that work. And then this belt is right next to the machine again, feeding in. And that will be... crap, this build ain't going to work for this. I just realized that. And I brought all this stuff in. This build isn't going to work for this. Dang it, why didn't I realize that before? Trying to save time from having to rebuild, because I need 4 inputs. I need 4 inputs for each machine, so this is going to be a totally different build. Partially. Like, all this is going to go for sure. Get them little pieces. All this is gonna go because the belt work is gonna be wrong. Yep, go throw it on the ground. Throw it all on the ground. Because we gotta start kind of from scratch. And now I have all this product in here and I didn't want it. And out and out. And then we had some pieces down here that I didn't get. Oh boy. Okay. Bye. All stuff's gone. Not everything. Oh, and I gotta clean the crap out of my inventory, which is hardly anything because my inventory is chock full. Okay. So this takes 3. It's going to be a little bit of laying this out. So if I got to take those 2 products that take 12 right next to the machine. So if I do one of them out here and one of them out here, and then we can run a return line in there, because we're not going to want to share. Well, technically we can share the belts because we're only doing 15 and this can supply 30 a second, so we technically could share the belt, but let's see, we'll do, this will be fuel rod. Okay. Nope, I'm doing this wrong already. I need to go one more out. So we need to bring another input in. So this input can run down like this. And that one can do the same. Don't connect, please. So I'm just going to put some sorters here to kind of keep stuff in check and track. So input of antimatter, input of the next lowest thing, the containers, input, and input, and then we can do an output here and an output here, because it takes 24 seconds. There's no way they're going to fill up one belt, right? So I don't think I can do this. So we got 2 more belts that got to come with this alone. So I think this is just going to be it. So it's going to turn out smaller than I was hoping for. So now this will be either hydrogen or antimatter, and then this will be the other product. So that'll be input, input. And this will be the same here. And now, I think I went right to the end, so we can actually do these belts pretty easily, like that. And down. And there we go. Okay. There's the belts. Now we can zip these down. I don't really like that super tight, and I'm gonna have a problem with power, though I could always do power on the outside to keep them nice and built, but when I run this other side, they're not gonna be that tight. So I think I need to do it so we have 12. If I remember right, that's where we were before. Nope, wrong button. Forever pushing the wrong buttons. Oh, look at that. And that is how many? Yes, I know it's Clyde, but tell me how many. Okay, let me kind of redo these, because maybe they just might fit. So maybe they'll fit. These curves are tough, but that's even better yet. And I'm probably gonna have to run power on the outside, which I'm definitely okay with, to get 16 of these, because I don't think power poles are gonna fit too tight on both sides. So, all right, no, you can just run every other. I think that'll work. Maybe. Might have to do every. Well, it seemed like it hit all those, so let's see. There, here, and there. Yep. I got 2 because of the curve. I have to do this to make it look good and symmetrical. That's a lot of holes, but Oh well. Okay, so that looks good. So we got 30, 16 we had, right? So yeah, 32 going there. Okay, so now this is the important part to make sure we get this right. I want to do our inside belts first. So this is going to be, let's say, antimatter. And then this one will be hydrogen. Okay, they're right next to the machine. I'm good with that. And then we can do that one there and that one there. Okay. And I'm going to do the same on this side just to make sure that we have it set up to the closest machines first. And then we can do our provider, or combine, container, combiner, whatever, it all works. I don't know if you can tell a difference, but I bought a another microphone. Just to try to get a little bit better quality. And I think I could still squeeze a drop or a box in here. Nope. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm running these and they're not proliferated yet. Ugh. That really stinks. That really stinks. Okay. That gives us wide enough space. Wasn't even thinking about it. It's like you proliferate and then it combines what you have to kind of. And I want everything proliferated to return everything. So can that fit there? Yes, that can fit there. So we'll do that. Start there, work our way back, and this one I want to spin. And I'll pull those ones out and I'll just get rid of them. Okay, now we want box and tab. And we'll put that right there. And a storage box. Oh god, this just makes such a clean build now. It's so nice. Oh, I didn't want that in there. I was trying to delete them. Always trying to delete crap out of my storage. Now these are the proliferators. So we want to do that. That on there. This is a nice little build. And I can't believe it fit right in there. And we'll do that. And we want to put you in there. None to us. Okay. I'm also going to want to do another box of these that will distribute them to me. Oh, I got to run belts yet. Come on. Boy, I'm out of practice today. I don't know what's going on here. Now, I want to get everything off the belt that's not proliferated. So create a mess. And by the time I'm done with this, can't see that one. So I'm looking for these arrows, so I know when to stop. And you have to get everything proliferated, because if you don't, it won't proliferate. Oh, taking them quick. Yeah, see, these are almost down already. Okay, now that's everything proliferated. What mess? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's all proliferated. Now we need to take out the 800 plus that we got. See how now they're just level 1? These I don't need anymore. Get them out of my inventory. These I'll throw in there, why not? And these I'll throw in there, why not? Throw enough stuff out. These little logistic spots are very slow on getting these out of my inventory. Yeah, I mean these last forever too. Let's just delete these, and you're taking too long. Okay, let me get these out. Close this window. Now I can throw these on the ground and delete them because we don't want those anymore. I'm going to change this recipe for this, and I only want to have 2 stacks because you don't need that many, and I'll fill myself up. I can throw a box right here. I'll fill myself up with the 4 that I have in Icarus, and I'll have 2 in my inventory for backup, and that'll get us wherever we gotta go. Like, we could be all the way at the edge of the map, and that'll still bring us home. Very, very efficient fuel. I don't think that's gonna work. Too much of an angle up here. Normally can fit it in there, but and this, we don't need this many. I will keep 2 so it can automatically just bang them in. Yeah, I got a webcam too, so I'll be for the live things I do. I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna start doing some, like, do longer builds, I think, with doing live, and we can test things out and stuff like that. Doing that like that, and then I'll be on cam for that. But I think I'm gonna try to do. I've been learning how to edit videos. I'm still in the process of it because I got a lot of other stuff I'm doing too. But I want to do more kind of a guide tutorial type video and try to keep them within like that 45-minute time frame like I've been doing with the lives, and just see how that goes. I don't know how you would feel about that or anything like that, but just my thought pattern on it to get it to get something a little bit smoother going. And I know we're starting to get kind of not towards the end of this game or series by any means, but things start to slow down and it gets very repetitive. So I got to try to think of some different things we can do. We can make a Dyson Sphere, so that'll take some time to do. And the problem with doing that is I know it's going to start hitting frame rates, and I got a 3070 Ti, so it's not a terrible system. And I forget what processor I put in here, but it's the Gen 12 processor. I think it's this or not Gen 12, because I got an AMD, but it's the 7950 in there. So I mean, I got a good computer. It's just you start getting all these little solar cells out there and all the little products bouncing around, and it adds up quick to reducing your frame rate. Okay, I can't take this out, but we'll probably have them in there for 5, 6, 7 episodes. Probably won't have to refill that back up. So we're making that good. This is definitely, for some reason, it's only 2 proliferated. God, why? So that means everything in here is 2 proliferated. Oh, because my bots, I'll reset that. My bots keep on throwing them back in. Close that. Do that. Delete that. Bring this up. I didn't even notice that. Close this guy. Delete these. Let's set this back up. Because they'll stay 2 forever. It's, I mean, I understand why they do it and how come they have to do that kind of thing, but it's like, come on. All right, now we can throw them in, throw them in. Now we're gonna be cooking. Fuel chamber generation plus 1100% because they're proliferated. Like, and it's 7.2 gigawatts compared to this. Oh, I can't bring up the data. Yeah, it's we're in a different part of the game now. It's things are definitely a lot better. You know what I got to do too is maybe I'll do that next episode. I think I have what I need to do. White science. Actually, what time is it? 47. That's set up, that's all done. We're good there. Go to science, which is right here. So, problem is we don't have any more room to bring anything else in. And I think those little fidget spinners are going to be too slow. So I'm going to throw another planetary in here. To supply them. I know it's kind of ugly and stuff, but we'll redo this because I'll build with the inner ILSs. I'll put them on each side and I can just now have enough space to be able to put them in there. So these I'm going to want this and fill me right up. And we'll do that and that. We're using every one we're making. Are you for real? I must not have it set up for supply. There's 10,000 in here. Local supply. I'm demanding them. You shouldn't need power. Maybe these you have to have power where those don't. Because there's 100 drones sitting there. Let's see if I throw power on this, if that's gonna change it. It does. Wow, that really changes that. Because you can be anywhere and throw up ILS, no power needed, and they'll fly from the other direction to here. So not the prettiest build, but functional. I'm going to get rid of this. We're not making anything. Ooh, don't want to go that far. And then we'll do our little newfound trick. 1, 2. Put that there, and let's do the belt now because it'll be easier. Storage box. I am going to throw all that in there and then bring that down to 1. And throw topper on. And we want to request. And throw you guys in there. I just load drones up on everything. Why not? We have them for, right? That way they can grab them from wherever they need to grab them from. So I can run this right. No. Kind of keep that. Here I go again. Break that, and want to clear this belt off because I gotta set up a proliferator. I would have screwed the whole thing up. 1 forward. Grab a belt into there. Now we got proliferation in there. Now I can do that. It wouldn't have been terrible. I could have peel them off the belt. Okay, that's all good. And then we can make white cubes here. And then I still need to do a research. I just thought about that. And I gotta pull. I didn't think this through very good. Shoot. Yeah, it's full. That's fine though. Yeah, I didn't think this through. I got to do research yet, so this isn't gonna work. All right. Yeah, I want to keep research here, and I wanted to make a white build somewhere else. That's what I was going to do, but I didn't write it down. So I need to find a space like about right. Oh, how about right here? That's big enough. Okay. Is that going to be a problem? No, I think there's going to be enough space to still do this because I need to have 2. So I'll put this one here, and then this is going to grab all our colors just like our other one, which I'll just rebuild it. It's not going to take that long, even though, yeah, we're getting close to an hour. Jeez, should have just copied and pasted maybe. So this will be here, and we'll go down 6. And that's how far we're going with this. Then I need this one can go here. Perfect. And let me set this up. So this is going to be blue, red, yellow, purple, green. I just need them. I don't need that. Fire that up. Fire that up. These will be just demands. All that will be that. Okay. And I'll set the demands after I get the build. Here we'll bring in the antimatter. We'll return the white cubes here. And then fly them up. I probably could have just kept most of that build done because I have to rebuild it again because I got to bring the whites over there. Okay. And bring our proliferators in. And demand. Bring them in now. Okay. So this has more belts on this coming out of this, so we'll do this side first. Oh, I can do this. And we'll take blue. And then we'll take red. Can I fit a proliferator in there? I'm pretty sure I can. I think I'm still the same. Same that I was over on the other side there. I can even go back one more, but it does work. This will be our yellows. This will be our purple. There's kind of a nice mod, another mod out there. I like to tell people about mods because most people do mod. Let's be real. And I played this game before mods were really out, so. And thank God we had mods almost right away though, because boy, it was kind of a little bit brutal laying all this stuff down, and every sorter you had to do by hand. Oh, I didn't select a recipe. That's going to be our white cubes. No, sorry. That is going to be input there. Now, I have to do something a little funky with power maybe. Because now I have to bring belt over this, which is now going to be simple because it's just drag over and it automatically builds a bridge for you. That's really cool. And that'll go back into there. That'll be our white returns. Only need every other machine. And problem I'm going to have is I can't put a power pole here. It's going to have to be off center a little bit, I guess. Ooh. So I don't feel like rebuilding everything. Okay. Because that power will hit those two, but not that. And can't squeeze that in. Unless I bump that back one, then I could put that there. Okay. That's an easy plan. So that back, and I want to do the same thing here just to have it be congruent. And then that can go like that, that can go like that, that can go like that, and the proliferator should, in theory, still fit here. Yes. The problem could have been that bend right there. And that's proliferator, that's proliferator. That's proliferated there, and I'll proliferate the whites going for our input. Now let's do our power. So now we can do our every other one. And there. Okay, that's much cleaner. Okay, there's going to be a lot of hand building, I guess, with this because oh, I gotta switch the key. Okay, and get our sorters on here. Input, 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 output, output, and just do the same. Technically, I could copy and paste, but I don't trust that it'll do everything I need it to do. This doesn't take too long anyway. It just definitely gets the arm going. Reminds me of the good old days of Dyson Sphere. And that I will need, so that looks terrible. Okay, that's good, that's good. I will... I don't know if I'll be able to bring a belt over this and then in. That might not look too bad because I could do a... How can I do this and make this look nice? I want to go, that won't work. That could bring that like that and then curve that. Back one more. I just want to lay some belt work out here. Cool, I can go over that. That is nice and tidy. And then that can go to that one. And this is gonna look a little, I guess the cleaner way would probably to do that, right? That looks fine. And bring them out there. Proliferation in. Let's do our demand on there. We'll keep that to supply. And let's get power to this would be good after learning that little lesson. Can't believe I never even noticed that before, and I got hours on this game. I guess I was just trying to be too quick and that time and just never bothered with it before. Okay, those should be coming in now. Is that just not hooked up to power? No, it's charged. God, that just is not making sense to me now. How are these only level 2 proliferation? Something happened. Okay. Let's start bringing these in. And we got white science. I should rename this episode to white science, huh? White jellos. I've never had white jello before. Why are these not coming in? Set to max. Set for demand. We're powered up. I have drones. Oh, don't even tell me we're out of... Can't be out of those already. We can't be out of the... We are. Yeah, they went quick, huh? Holy smokes. Yeah, definitely need to set up more of those. Oh no. Where did I do that build? I snuck it in and it's so hard finding stuff again. It's further down this way, I think. That's not. This is the hardest part, is finding stuff. Just don't know where you throw everything. Like this. That's the green tubes. I know they're containers, but they look like tubes. Where did I do that build? Oh, there's somebody without power. So while I'm seeing that, I'm just gonna... Alright, we'll just throw that there. Not mission critical, but I just seen it. Okay, now we're back at here, and I didn't even see our build. Oh, that makes me so sad. I can't believe we went through those already. Are you guys seeing it anywhere? Am I just missing it? Here we go. Oof. We need so many of these. I need one a second, and we got 32 of these if I remember right. So I need 32 a second to make this process go. Yep. Okay. Always something coming up. These are producing. Holy smokes. Oh my god, there's so many of these to build. They're making less than one a minute, so I need 60 of them to make one a second. Holy moly. Which I'm guessing I probably 100 maybe, not even. I need 36 a second. Holy mackerel. That's going to be a lot of work. I think I'm going to saturate another planet and just ring the pole with just a boat ton of them. I'll have to do that off stream. For right now anyway. Yikes. We were almost done with white science too. That would have been great. So I guess I'll have to do that off stream, and I almost need that before we can go on to getting the white science, because the white jellos. See, I have trouble saying white jello because there's no white jello that I can ever remember. Like, I don't care about finishing that. You get nothing anyway. Really, just congratulations. So we're all done with all our tech, but our upgrades we can definitely use, because this all of a sudden starts jumping you up nice. Plus 2.4 energy. Can't do any more speed, but we can now get like just boatload of construction drones. Now I wish I didn't throw out all that all that being wasteful. My fuel power, this is a good one for when you're going warping and stuff, to really get, because you just recover speed very quick. Get more construction drone per meter, 3 meters more. So it'll get faster, a lot better warp. Now we can warp all over, better ray efficiency. This will be really good because now we can get that. So there's white is going to be our next really. We can just, everything just speeds up and just gets better and better and better. It's expensive, but I'd really like to do a bigger build of the whites. If I did, so I guess I'll work on getting a polar setup to get all these things in, and then we can get the white science going and get that stuff done. Now we can go explore and do some exploration, check out some things. Yeah, I know this is running a little bit late in this episode, but I've been to the black hole. Like I said, I set the unipolar up there. I got the organic crystal, the other one, and I got sulfur. There was one or two of them had sulfur for an ocean, so I got that. Yeah, I got fire ice, so I got some of the rares coming in, but I mean, I've been here, so I can make it almost all the way. But there's a lot to explore, a lot to go to here. And there's the white dwarf there. Yeah, optical grafting, or no, grading crystal. God, I'm so disappointed about that. I didn't even think about like needing them. Like, we have so much, it's just gonna be great. And I think what took that, all that, making all those, I guess, is just chunking that through. I really don't need 10,000 fuel rods. I could have probably scaled that down. That was probably my first problem there, is just saying 10,000. 10,000 is probably enough for half the game yet. I don't know where I built it, because I should really scale that down. I know I tucked it in somewhere really tight. It was up like in one of these spots right here. So I think I'm going to keep this down to keep that down to 2,500. I just want to make sure that we don't run out of this, because I'm going to... Ooh, look at what I just seen. We have some... I'm going to be sending some of these up to planets for power, and it will chunk through these. Not super fast, but it does kind of chunk through them. So I think I almost want to keep this at 5,000 here, which will free up a little bit out of there. And let's just make a few anyway. Just why not? That's all we were waiting for. Oh, and I didn't even finish this build. Oh man, I get so sidetracked right now. So item. Oh. Oop. So there we go, universal matrix. So we've made some, making some. So I guess on that note, it's time to call this episode. I should name it the disappointing episode. So much to do. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. Later.